Hello and welcome to the third episode of the series that I'm calling Bag Bag, beating all Game Boy Advance games. Each game is randomly selected, so I never know which game I'm going to be forced to play next. But without further ado, let's get into today's game. Developed by 256 and Destination Software Inc. and released in 2006, this is Hot Wheels All Out for the Game Boy Advance. Exclusively for the Game Boy Advance at that. So this game has three modes, which is Quick Play, Challenges, and Ultimate Challenge. Now I decided to do the Ultimate Challenge because I figured that that would be the closest to beating the game. And I just want you to make note that I did click on Ultimate Challenge because that will be important later on. So you might be wondering how I feel about this game so far. Ew. So I hope that helps clear things up a little bit. This is gonna take some, and there's no map, and you can fall off. So yeah, the first few seconds of the game are pretty rough. I learned that the controls are pretty terrible, and then also there's no map, which kind of makes seeing what's coming up hard, and also you can't tell where the other people are in relation to you. So I haven't really explained what's going on. We are currently doing an elimination race, meaning every time that you pass the finish line, whoever is in last place gets eliminated. This game also has a ton of hazards that you have to watch out for, and let's just say my first time didn't go very well. I would love to lie to you and tell you that my second time was much better, but my purple passion not good enough for them? Did they fall off? Oh, they are. They're falling off. Suckers. Shit. And just when you gain confidence, this game loves to bring you down. I'm gonna get eliminated. No, I'm not. Because I'm freaking professional. Shit, what the hell? Dude, this is crazy. So it turns out that shit do be crazy. No, I want a new car. This one looks fast. Never mind. The scripting in this game is unfair. But okay, it's literally scripted because there's a car literally scripted. In case you missed what I was talking about here, you can see that when I turn around this corner, there is a car that misses the jump and then respawns, and then there's also the car that falls into the pit and also respawns. This is the exact behavior that those cars did in the first race. They are just skinned differently. Damn, I am doing really well all of a sudden. Take a picture, because that's not gonna last long. Oh my god. What is this car called? Blessing from Jesus? Oh my god. Look at me go. So you know what they say, when you have a lucky streak, you're going to now have a unlucky week. No. I'm gonna cry. I'm crying. I'm crying. Oh, I'm crying. So yeah, it turns out these flame pipe lava things are the worst thing in the game, and I kept dying over and over again, and I hated it. I swear I tried every tactic. I went slow, I went fast, I went underneath the pipes. I just did everything I could, and nothing freaking worked. They were the worst. This game is rough. This is the first race of this game, and it has got me down. I don't know what I'm expecting. Every time I roll for a new game, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be like amazing, and then I'm like, no, it's not. It was a GameCube or Game Boy. Like there's like 3 games on there that are actually good and like have a sustenance. So like, yeah, I don't know what I'm expecting. I guess I'm always just like excited to be done playing the garbage that I'm currently playing, even though I'm just gonna get more garbage. It's kind of funny watching these back while I edit them because I don't remember saying any of that while I was live. But now that we have all that negative Norman stuff out of the way, let's continue on and win this race. The next challenge is just a basic versus challenge, which just means race your car and come in first. For this race, we are racing against 3 other cars, and we are doing it on a snowy track. Despite it being a snowy track, there's not actually anything that changes with the physics. It's the exact same. The only big difference with this level is that you have to watch out for the skinny bridge, and you also have to watch out for all the snowmen. So one thing that really tripped me up was this level is pretty easy. It is just a weird kind of shaped circle, but there's not really that many obstacles and there's not really any hazards to reset you back. But despite all that, somehow I still kept coming in last. What is going on? How you guys be doing tricks on it, huh? What are you doing over there? What are you guys doing? Play normal. Stop it, you're not impressing me. Piss me off. I'm gonna call your moms. Tell them that you're playing by the rules of the track. We're racing for pink slips, you know that, right? This is where I learned that I probably shouldn't have told them that we were racing for pink slips. What? What? I haven't messed up. So it seemed like no matter how hard I tried and how good I did, I just could not beat this race. What is that? What do I do? Oh, I have a boost button. No one told me I had a boost button, dude. Oh, I'd be doing craziness if I knew that. So yeah, turns out there's a boost button. If you hold it down, you go faster. Don't hit me. Don't scratch my paint. What the hell? After rudely getting my paint scratched, I've crossed the finish line in second.
What the f***?
Or so I thought.
What the f*** is this script?
Oh, did I win? I don't know how it worked, but somehow the game thought I was in first and I passed. This next race requires you to drive around this map, following the arrow in the top left corner and collecting different Hot Wheel items. You also have these other cars that are just driving around causing a nuisance and trying to slow you down. This race took me quite a while because no matter how many times I did it and how good I got at it, I could never seem to get more than just a couple out of the 6 that were required. That's of course until I put my big brain on and I realized that you actually have to go get the first one and then ride the track in reverse. Once I learned that you had to do that, it was super easy. The next event is a time trial race, so you just have to complete 3 laps with 45 seconds each lap. You don't have to race against anyone, but they are in the middle of the road, as well as other sort of hazards to try to slow you down. Dude, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Unless I get time to when I do another lap. It's gonna add time? Okay. Never mind. There's a way. I also made this noise for some reason. That's a noise. Enjoy that one. So I really hope that you enjoyed that. Anyway, coming around the last corner, we completed the lap with no issues at all. Also, side note, I actually really like that the railings on that bridge spell the word Hot Wheel. I thought that was cool. And for the next event, we have just another race. To race backwards on the first level? Never mind. Totally different. Well, it's not totally different. The unfortunate part here is that I am correct. It is not totally different, as we will find out soon. Okay, I guess I have to turn here. Hey guys, everyone. Yep, okay, nobody knew. Great. Makes me feel better. What is that? Well, I literally put on my brakes. I literally stopped. I want to cry. Yeah, so it turns out those stupid lava bullshit fire pipes are back. And then when I finally give in and do what I'm supposed to do and wait for them. Oh, where's the fire that time? The time I stop, it's like, oh, actually, we're not doing fire today. Yeah, so it turns out this game can be pretty damn frustrating. But eventually I succeeded. I got through the stupid bullshit lava pipe things and we finished this level. The next challenge is another collectathon, and this time it is in a snow level. However, this is not the same snow level as last time. It is completely different. This one we have to wait for these icebergs to cross, and if we don't, we fall in the water. The thing that I find that's interesting about this is that if you fall in the water, when you respawn looking to the right. Another thing is these chunks of ice take so long to come back that if you miss it the first time around, you basically ruin your run. There's another chunk of ice on the other side, but the weirdest part is if you fall off of this one, you start facing kind of to the northeast. So falling off the other one and then facing to the right can make a little bit more sense to me because it just seems that they reset to the original origin points. But the fact that this one makes you point to the northeast, I'm very confused. I'm kind of curious why that is and what the code looks like for that. So by the way, if you haven't been paying attention, as you can see, if you miss this iceberg or this chunk of ice, it is basically impossible to continue. This one takes so long to return back to you. So after giving it another go, we successfully got on the iceberg. We take this really long trip. Because of the shape of it and how long the trip took, I thought I had to turn my car, but then it turns out I didn't have to. So I was really lucky to be able to turn it back around in time. And after getting the final Hot Wheel, it fades to black and the credits start to roll. So remember earlier when I said that we picked the ultimate challenge mode and to pay attention to that? Yeah, for some reason the credits are telling us that we completed the collector mode. But the weirdest part about that is the main menu doesn't even say anything about a collector mode. It just doesn't exist. The three modes are quick play, challenges, and ultimate challenge mode, which is the one that we did. Because here are the challenges, whatever. What do you mean the collector mode? We did this. In the first, yeah, we did this. I don't, well, it must be just glitchy text at the end. Yeah, because this is the first level. Yeah, we did this. That's weird. They must have just messed that up. That's the issue with old cartridge games. Once you write something in there, can't really fix it. I forgot that I was rating them also. I'd give that one a like it has variety and stuff, but it was kind of repetitive. I don't know. I'd give that like a 4 out of 10. Okay, so I kept that part included because I wanted to clarify something. So right after I'm done beating the game, before I spin the wheel to do another game, I like to rate them. The only issue is as time goes on and I also sit here and I go through it and I re-edit it and relive the moment again, I realized that I might want to change my initial rating. So while I rated this game 4 out of 10 as soon as I finished playing it, I would honestly give it more like a 2 out of 10. The game was extremely short at less than 36 minutes. The entire game was super repetitive. Also, no matter which car you picked, the stats didn't seem to change. And for how scripted the other cars felt, because every time you played the race, it felt like they ended up driving in the exact same areas and crashing out at the exact same times. So overall, it wasn't the worst game. It was still playable, but I don't think it's worth your money, or honestly, I don't think it's worth your time. So that basically wraps up everything. If you've been paying attention, we rolled number 333 in the background, which equals Ghost Rider.